fucking get into it, mate. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, okay, wait, 1 second. Let's sit down real quick. We'll face each other. Do you have a water?
I do, but it's not that full. I've been killing it.
Shit. Well, I only have like a half full Diet Pepsi because it started with Griffin's podcast.
So you Diet Pepsi day keeps the doctor away?
Yeah. Diet is good, dude. That's my new shit. A diet, what did you just say?
Diet Pepsi a day. One Diet Pepsi a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, it's like an apple a day keeps
like,
the doctor away.
What is that? The Johnny Appleseed bullshit?
Yeah. I don't know. I just know.
Is in like elementary school.
Yeah. I know something like that. Okay. So, real quick, we already talked a little bit before the podcast started, and we had mentioned that we don't really want to look at the camera, and that's why, and you know, like me and Griffin figured that out real quick, like it was awkward looking at the camera. We've done podcasts like that in the beginning of the Speedracinjason career.
Don't watch it. It's awful.
Go back.
It's awful, bro.
That's like Ethan's garage. That's like 2 years ago.
Bad.
Ethan does not live in that house anymore. So I don't know if it's legal to have all this footage of someone else's house, but like, either way, this is our one little spot where we're gonna look at the camera a little bit. Okay, so Ethan, I'm giving you full permission. Look at the camera real quick.
What? Oh, plug.
You know,
can I
you can kind of plug. Well, you can kind of plug the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm Ethan Darby. I'm a photographer for Drift P&W. Started it a few years back, so go check that out. Jason should put the link in the description.
Going to for sure.
Yeah, maybe Facebook and Instagram. I don't
Don't
know
worry.
if he's cool.
Don't worry.
Cool, yeah.
I got it. I got you.
So.
I got us.
Oh yeah, us. Jason's actually part of it now. So.
Not really. I'm just a freeloader. I haven't actually done it. This is a new thing.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything yet. Kind of hasn't done anything. I've done something for him.
Pretty much what happened is Instagram TV came out, and we had already. I guess the thought of maybe having me join was maybe in the head before.
Definitely was.
And then Instagram TV came out, and he just kind of started posting all my videos on there, which I'm totally cool with because it's more free exposure for my drift videos and stuff. And that's when you kind of manifested it, right?
Yeah, but Instagram TV is BS.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. I don't think anyone watches it. But whatever. But still.
But people are looking at Drift P&W right now.
Yeah, and you still gotta be. But you're still like. We still want you as like the videographer, obviously.
Yeah.
Like,
so I got my name put in the bio. That's pretty much what he's saying. It's lit.
Yeah. He's got to do some work, but.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like you got to get gang beat in. Like
you got to make some shitty videos. We all got to make shitty content. Yeah. And that's how you get in.
So like he just said, I'm not completely in it, so I get to do this as like a fanboy because I've been a fanboy of Drift P&W since it has originated, I guess you could say, because I mean I've known you guys the entire time.
Yeah.
And since I'm linked to the Drift P&W account, I can see everything, and I definitely watch it a lot more.
Do you see all the messages and shit that we've been getting?
Drift P&W is the new fucking shit. It's the newest, hottest thing on Instagram. If you're not following it and you watch anything with drift cars, or you just want to be a part and be a good, loyal, like, subscriber, you know, you're just kind of giving us a little bit more support and giving Ethan more support. He's definitely more in charge of it than I am. I just kind of hopped on, but it is blowing up. Like, I can see how many people are looking at our page, like, in the week. I'm kind of jealous because I'm also linked onto my Speedracinjason thing. So I'm sitting over here like
business account thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Drift P&W's killing it. I need to step up my game. I just need to link everyone onto my account as well. Dude. Hey, can everyone just help me post all the time?
Yeah.
But if you're not, go follow them or at least go check them out. Once you go check them out, I guarantee it, you will follow. They post some bangers. You know what I mean?
That's what we try to do.
Yeah.
That is the goal.
We're probably gonna post something about this onto that account. We should.
Probably. I don't see why we wouldn't. I was thinking about that on my way over here. I was like, we're probably gonna have to post this.
I just thought about that right now. We got that business mind.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, so this is my good friend Ethan. Other than the Drift PNW thing, do you want to maybe, what's up? How long have we known each other? Like, what's the deal? Why are you on here other than the fact that you take good pictures and Tanner takes good pictures? So he's the next one on the podcast probably, if he's down to do it. I don't know. Same thing with Caleb. They're both welcome. It would be tight if I fucking just had all three of you guys in here. So all four of us.
That's what I was hoping for, but one time.
That's what we'll do. It'll come up.
Yeah,
it'll come up at some point in time. It'll come up. Okay, keep going. So what's the deal? How did you meet me? What are we
Dude, I don't even remember. I just remember we went to elementary school together.
Okay, yeah.
Elementary school, middle school, dude, the ice arena. I remember hanging out with you at the ice arena.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
So
Friday night skate. Dude.
So pretty much what you're saying, we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah. Are you asking me like you don't know this? Or?
No. I was just saying this is like the kind of introduction where we're kind of like more talking about like what's the deal, why you're even here, why you're so special.
Just been homies for a long time,
yeah,
dude.
Exactly.
We've done a lot of shit. We've had a lot of these crazy ideas together. Like,
yep, 100%.
Dude, I remember realizing that me and you work like really good together in what was that class?
Video production.
Video production.
That's
yeah,
funny.
We worked pretty good together. Yeah.
That was a fun class.
Yeah.
That's how the YouTube channel kind of manifests.
Yeah, and
real shit.
That was totally how the YouTube channel came about.
I was just trying to give the audience an idea. You're one of my good friends.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you a lot. You've seen some shit. You've been through it with me.
Right.
You've came out to Pat's Acres.
Dude, so many.
Way too many times.
Events, wasted and we have so much money going out there. Not wasted, like it's all.
But you've spent a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of time out there. Dude.
But no, I was just trying to give them a brief little history lesson, I guess. And then I was kind of hoping we could just. Griffin was saying, so I just filmed a podcast with Griffin. Griffin was saying that you should have like 3 main things you should talk about. Mm-hmm. And I think that's true, but I also think you should kind of just like, I'm more using this as a good excuse to fucking have you come over and we laugh about some good ass times. Because we can really get into it real quick, I think at least. And that's what me and Griffin seemed to do. Like once we started talking for a little bit, it seemed like we just got into this like little rut, you know, and it was just a good little path.
Right. I think we should just talk about. Or I don't know. You can do whatever. It's your.
What's your deal? What you got?
I just like talking about whatever, you know.
You just like talking about whatever. I just like chilling.
We can talk about Drift PNW. We can talk about whatever.
This is what I'm saying. Dude, this is what I'm saying. This is slowly rolling into just a good old ball of fun. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So real shit. I've known you for a long time, and you have done previous podcasts with me.
Yeah, pretty bad. I'd say. Yeah, my
You're insulting my life's work right now.
No, I'm insulting my work in it.
Oh,
I just
okay.
feel like
mine was just as bad.
My I can't even think of the word right now. My performance was poor.
Do you remember the first time we filmed the podcast and we had to stop and take a break because Tanner was like, Ethan, you gotta stop.
Dude, yes.
Because you were just like, over and over again, you would be like, I just fucking, I think you were just really tired that day. You know what I mean?
You could put it that way.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You were just a little tired.
Yeah.
That was a fun day.
Yeah, that was.
That was a good old memory.
A lot of F-bombs,
a lot of F-bombs. You just kept going on it, and it was so amazing, dude.
I think it was just being uncomfortable in front of a camera.
It takes a little bit of getting used to, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be a famous person, so like, I gotta get used to it quick.
I'm always behind the camera, like. So.
You take the pictures.
Yeah, I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
I'm the guy. Someone hit him up for wedding photos. Like,
no, dude, don't hit me up for wedding photos, dude. I've already said something about that. You gotta be like...
Are you really not down for wedding photos?
Unless I was like, knew I was like really good.
Okay.
I mean, like I'm good at like drifting photography, but that's all I practice on a regular basis. So like...
That's all I really practice. I've noticed when I go and film, like when I try and film other stuff, other than like drift events or like car videos, like car videos are pretty easy to film. Yeah. Like when you're working on a car, you know, or like showing off a car, or like drifting cars. Like that's what I've always done. But like I've filmed some other stuff lately, and it's like seems like it's really just hard to film. Like when I got this
camera, it's just a different thing.
Yeah, I got this camera and I tried to just like film some B-roll clips, you know, just like some leaves blowing, and I'm like, this just feels really weird, and it like doesn't seem to work. Like I got a couple good clips, I guess, but like
definitely,
you know, just it takes a little bit.
Seriously, fucking, let's not go there. Dropped an F-bomb.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright. That's alright.
It literally just reminded me of the first video.
You can swear in this podcast. I don't care. We can't have the fucking.
So I started.
You know what I fucking mean.
I started this new job, and like I used to be able to totally just like not cuss.
Yeah.
Like I used to be able to, you know, when you're working or like doing something important, just like stop cussing and be really polite and shit like that.
Tell them where you worked at. It's okay.
But
you worked at a good old sandwich shop.
Oh, Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
But like this new job, like that, none of that matters at all.
Yep.
None of that matters at all. Yep. So I'm like cussing like left and right, like with these like freaking lot attendants and shit, like these dealerships.
I 100% understand because I work construction, and if anyone out there has worked construction,
there's no filter,
dude. It's rough. I got some stories that I gotta tell you. I got this one in particular. It's going on after the air.
Oh, okay, after.
But yeah, it's bad. It's great though. Either way, yeah. So let's get into that. That was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. So, tell me. I know the story.
What?
But what are you doing right now for work?
Now, just like.
What is your job?
Taking pictures of cars at a dealership.
So you are a professional car photographer.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, whoa.
No, it's just, okay, it's commercial photography. It's like not, it's not
professional.
Like
I don't think you understand the definition of professional. It's someone that gets paid for a certain activity, like a certain job.
Like I'm not using
I'm a professional YouTuber. Yeah. I have made $11.58 from Google AdSense.
So you're a professional YouTuber?
I'm a professional. I don't think I'm actually. I'll have to blur that out.
What?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say how much, even though it's such a weird little amount. That was like the.
I don't think it matters.
I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah, I'll bleep that out too. No, I'm kidding.
I gotta bleep them all out.
So much money.
I can just see that being in like their weird like agreement policy that I really didn't read. It was like freaking. It was like the iTunes one. It's like 25 pages long. I'm like, nope. Dude, I agree. So yeah, you are taking
back to that job.
Yeah.
Because I was doing that, like, lady that hired me, she also has like another business, and they're like on Instagram and stuff like that, and in my application or in my resume I had something about Drift PNW, and she obviously looked that up.
Yeah.
And like saw that, and so she offered me to run her Instagram for like her other business.
Can I ask what her other business is?
I guess like a farm of some sort.
Oh, okay.
We'll just leave it at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's tight.
It's a weird story. I'll tell you at another time. But
it's a farm.
It's a farm. It's just an interesting.
I'm feeling your vibe.
This whole how I got this job was just a whole weird thing.
I know.
But
I like.
Yeah, it was. Cool.
That's a tight job.
Yeah.
So, I'd like to get paid.
Yeah, I know. I don't get paid that much for doing the Instagram part, but like.
No,
I'm
but
on
it's
Instagram so much because of Drip PNW.
But
It's
it's
like
still another professional job because you're a professional photographer. If you have 2 jobs right now and both of them, if your 2 primary sources of income are photography related, you take pictures as the main thing, I think that qualifies you as a professional photographer. Or you're like Larry Chen.
dude, Larry Chen was a paparazzi.
I think someone just told me that. I'm sorry, I keep checking over there briefly. I'm trying not to look at it, but I want to make sure it's still recording.
Oh, that's all good.
Yeah. So if it's not because I'm like uninterested for like half a second, and then I'm like, I'm still really interested. I'm just nervous it's gonna like randomly shut off for some reason.
No, that's a good.
He was a paparazzi.
Paparazzi, yeah. I heard that on like the Smoking Tire podcast.
Really?
Little plug right there. That's a good
Check
podcast.
it out. Do you think? Do you remember who he shot for?
No, but I just remember
Like he was
him
hitting
telling
Bieber?
the stories. I don't
Like
necessarily.
getting Miley?
No, okay. So when he was doing it, I remember. I'm not gonna tell the whole story because like you should go listen to it if you do care.
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
true.
And I don't want to ruin it, but one of the people I remember him talking about was like Britney Spears.
Oh, okay, so it was like early 2000s?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like I think it was before he got into like the car photography stuff like that. But
I think that's kind of bizarre.
yeah, dude, because I think about it, I'm like, and I don't know if you've ever seen those TMZ videos on YouTube.
Which ones?
Just like any TMZ video. It's
so
just
if
such
I'm-
a weird.
if
It would be such a weird life.
I know, because so I literally, I don't know if I really want to admit this one. I guess. I mean, I do, because I don't know. Like, lately, I guess, it's not been that bad. But the other day, you know, on my recommended thing underneath one of the videos I watched, it was just some random recommendation. Had nothing to do. I was watching one of those make a beat videos, you know, like where they had like just random sounds and stuff, and I was laughing, you know. Scrolled up, and it was like 10 times Justin Bieber has outsmarted celebrity.
Dude.
Or paparazzi.
Bro, I watched that
Bro, you watched that video?
I shouldn't have watched that video, but I watched that video.
Whoa,
Dude,
we
because
got
it
this
popped
is like
up
the
in my
third
feed
one.
too.
No,
and I
no,
was
no.
like, dude, I have to.
No, stop. Stop.
Okay.
This is like the third fucking video we've talked about today that we both watched because it was just recommended.
Dude, it probably had like 5 million views.
YouTube needs to put us onto that.
Dude, I know, right?
Like, how do you just that?
It's probably because we watch like similar stuff on there. Because like sometimes it was probably because I had like most of the time I watch car stuff, but then occasionally I watch like music videos and stuff like that on YouTube. And when I watch music videos, it always kind of like puts that weird like pop culture stuff onto my like feed. Yeah. But like, yeah.
So getting back into that video.
Yeah.
Go check it out. I guess if you want. If you're curious,
if you're
I don't
interested.
know. It was kind of just. It was really bizarre because like he was really nice with them. It seemed like the majority of them, like, you know, he's just like, please stop.
Yeah, dude.
But like, I think it would be so weird just running up on a dude that's like, could you imagine like being the paparazzi?
Yeah, dude.
Like,
did you notice?
weird.
Did you realize how like in some of the videos, like after the paparazzi guy was asking us stupid ass questions?
Yeah, there was.
He was like, "Thank you, Justin. I love you, Justin.
I know.
Like, have a great day."
I know exactly when he's in his Benz,
or
when he's in his
like,
big Benz truck.
Yeah,
the black one. I literally know exactly which.
Or like. There was one where like Justin
video.
had obviously I hate saying it like that.
Oh my god.
Justin Bieber obviously knew this paparazzi guy. This paparazzi guy had obviously been following him for a few days or something like that. And they like were having a good like one of those normal conversations. Like, and he's just like, but at the end of it, he was like, all right, dude, like I need you to just like need you to just stop. Like
Okay, so I'm ending it at that. I'm fucking done talking about Justin Bieber on my podcast because I want to act like a man. But real shit.
That was just...
Last comment I have on it. Last song that he made, I don't think it was the last one. It was like a couple songs ago. No, just real quick. A couple songs ago that he made, I was at Noodles and Company.
Okay.
When I was, so this was like 2-3 years ago, and I was still whooping up some fucking mac and cheese and shit. And one of the girls was playing one of his songs in the back, and real shit, it was like right when he kind of changed, you know?
Like turned white rap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like kind of,
okay.
yeah. And I was like, who is this? And she was like, Justin Bieber. And I was like, huh. So like, it's not like I'm talking about like when he was like 13, you know, if you haven't seen the video. He's like, this is like now. So he's like a 24-year-old. He already did like all of his annoying ass shit, like where he like drove his Lamborghini and shit, drunk, and like did all the crazy shit that you have to do.
About that.
Yeah. You know, he already had his chrome fucking Lamborghini. That was the douchiest thing in the world, bro. But either way, I'm done talking about Justin Bieber on my episode. Right. I have you over for other things other than Justin Bieber talk.
That's real. That was a good segment though.
Yeah, I do like the Justin Bieber talk. You know, like how Joe Rogan gets like big clips? Like there's just like a 12-minute clip.
I don't watch those.
I don't watch those anymore either because now I'm way too into it.
Yeah,
and I hate
Joe Rogan gets my money every time, dude. That dude that cuts up those videos is not getting my money.
I know. But, you know, those are the ones that get a lot of views on just like the random clips. That's going to be one of my famous ones is me and you talking about Justin Bieber for fucking 8.5 minutes.
Dude, and the funny thing about those actually is that's how I got into Joe Rogan. I think I saw one of those.
That's exactly
dude,
how I fucking got into
So it's like, it is kind of a good thing for him, but like,
actually,
it's still like...
So, that's technically not true, I guess. I remember the first episode of Joe Rogan I watched was this, like, I think it was the first Steve-O one. And there's one that's pretty old. I think it's like 500.
Yeah, I've watched some 500 videos.
And I remember watching that like 4 years ago. Or something like that.
Time ago.
I remember exactly when I listened to it. So, I was at state convention and I'd thrown up. And then I had to go back to the hotel, and so I was chilling. Like, I was sick, so like everyone else is going and doing their shit from
Wait,
school.
was this like FFA?
Yeah, this was FFA. I didn't know if I wanted to start talking about FFA yet. I'm trying to get the viewers to like me.
Is that what I see right there?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that is my jewel. Yeah, you can hit it. But, so, no, yeah, I was at an FFA state convention. I actually really enjoyed most of those. Like, especially like that year. I feel like I had fun that year. Either way, I was like throwing up, and so I went back to the hotel and I watched the whole Steve-O episode, and I really enjoyed it, and then I didn't watch it for a long time, and then I started watching those clips, and that shit was wild. And then it got me hooked, and now I work construction, so it's like 10 hours a day, it's just headphones in.
Yeah, that's like me, I commute like at least 45 minutes.
Podcasts
to and from, so I listen to a podcast on the way.
That's why we gotta get famous in this time period. Like right now when it's blown up.
Right.
Dude, I watched a video of how you can get them onto like Apple Music.
How to get podcasts on Apple Music?
Yeah, you just like, it's kind of cool. You like, so once you have like a website, you like link it to it, and then it just like every time you upload to the website, it automatically uploads it to like, and Spotify same way.
Well, why would you put it on Apple Music when Apple has the podcast app?
No, that's what I mean, Apple Podcast, not Apple Music. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I hate paying for Apple Music. I just cut that, dude. I ain't paying for Apple Music anymore.
Really? Don't you pay for Spotify?
No, dude, I got PlayStation Plus.
That comes with Spotify?
It does come with Spotify.
What?
Yeah, it does.
That's a good deal.
I don't know if it like goes onto my phone though, but like, I'm sure I could log in with my shit. And I'm not sure, but I'm sure, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I listen on my PlayStation sometimes.
Huh.
When I'm gaming No Man's Sky.
You can do both at the same time?
Listen to music and game?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless I'm playing a racing game.
That's how, whoa.
Ooh, but if I'm drifting, if I'm racing, I gotta be focused. But if I'm drifting, I just headphones or something, dude, and just bump. Dude, it makes me want to put a sound system in whatever drift car I get.
I told you that, and you always are like, every time I tell you I want a good sound system,
but I don't want to, no big sub.
I can't have the weight, bro, the extra 15 pounds. I'm like, fuck off, bro. I want to have good sound. I want it to bump. It would be tight.
But what I don't want is a subwoofer sliding around in the trunk.
No, I know you mount that shit on there.
Yeah, so I would do some,
I remember,
just so you could drift and slap and be able to hear the music.
I remember, and I don't know if he does this at all anymore, but this was like 3 years ago. It was version 2 of Item B's Livery. So it was like 3 years ago. It was, or maybe it was 2 years ago. I don't really know when it was. Either way, I remember one park event. That motherfucker, dude. First of all, he's just so cool, you know. He just rolls on up acting like a hot boy, you know. It's just, his car just has so much like attention to it. And I remember as he's pulling on track, he just had music blaring. And he has like 2 like fat subs. I don't know if they're like 12s
Was
or
it like that
10s.
hardcore rap?
Yeah.
Dude.
And it was just like, you know, and I remember it just being like, that's tight. I wouldn't play that probably. I would play like fun songs, I think. I'd be playing like Big Willie style, like
Big Willie style.
Dude, literally, like getting jiggy with it, like Will Smith. Like
some summertime, dude.
No, it's a little too mellow.
No, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or like Wild Wild West on on Millennium.
Dude, what do I normally drift and listen to?
I mean, you can't. I mean, I guess you could be listening to Lil Peep. I could be listening to some Lil Peep songs while drifting, but it'd be kind of hard. Did you like the new Mac Miller album?
Yeah, some occasion.
Did you like the song Ladders?
Don't.
That's probably my favorite one.
Which
Self Care?
song do I like?
Did you like
Yeah,
that
I
one?
like Self Care.
I like that one.
I only have a few. I only have like 3. Someone, OMG Drift, posted about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's out. I should probably go check that out. And so I listened to every song.
Yeah, that's what I
Most
did.
of the way through. I'm not going to say I listened to it all the way through.
You're not a true fan.
Well, I just was like trying to
I'm
get
just kidding,
trying to figure, because like usually I can tell if I like a song pretty quick or not. Like,
yeah.
And some of them I was feeling, some of them I weren't, but like.
See, what I did is I was just at work, so I just put it in, first song, played all the way through. So I did listen to every song all the way through.
I'm really picky about like what music I listen to, unless unless I'm busy and I can't change the song. Yeah.
Exactly. I need shit to just play. That's why I do like the Joe Rogan podcasts, or like or any podcasts that are long, like Kill Tony, The Fighter, and The Kid. Yeah. I just listen to like a solid 3 hours because you can listen to like 3 of them in a day and your whole day's over. I'm like, fucking thank God.
Dude, my work day would be over in like solid 3 hour one, maybe a little bit more.
Is that including your commute?
Oh no, it's like 5 hours.
Oh, okay. I was like, you fucking asshole.
It's nice. It's not that much.
Yeah. What do you mainly is your main one the Joe Rogan?
Yeah. Joe Rogan. Oh, I listened to the Smoking Tire one. I listened.
Who hosts that one?
Matt Fair.
That's what I thought. I was clarifying.
He's a cool dude.
Did he start that after he went on Joe Rogan's?
I'm sure.
Because
he's been on Joe Rogan really early. Like they've been friends for a long time.
Oh.
So, like
I actually
like
don't
a
think
500 episode, maybe even a 400 episode.
Are you giving me a gem right now?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, I love when I find the gems.
Listen to if you like another car gem, because Matt Fair ones are usually all about cars.
Yeah.
So another gem is a 500 one, and it's like Chris Harris, who's like this British automotive journalist, and he's also he's like the British version.
Chris Harris?
Yeah, Chris Harris. He does the same thing Matt Fair does, but just like he's
I'm gonna have to listen to one of those.
Yeah. They just talk about cars.
They're both gems.
Yeah.
I find lots of them.
Yeah. Did you watch the Danica Patrick one?
I did not.
I just like watching. I just love when there's car people on there.
Yeah.
If there's a podcast about cars.
Yeah. That's your weakness. You're over it. You're
anything about cars.
You're like, oh my goodness, that's the one.
Yeah. Are we supposed to talk about cars on this? I don't know. We can.
I don't know. We can. For sure. We're about to get into it if you want to. We kind of already touched on it with the park.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how much we were doing. I just kind of, honestly, like I said, Griffin was kind of mentioning that I should do like 3 topics or something, and I think it's good to just fucking go.
Just go for it.
Like, just go down a rabbit hole, see where it takes you.
Dude.
Like that's how
my brain flows. Like, cause I love Maximum Driftcast. I forgot about that. I love Maximum.
That's your other plug you're gonna do.
Yeah.
It seemed like on our last episode, me and Griffin just plugged everyone else's shit for like 45 minutes.
Well, yeah, because we're just talking about what we like.
No, I know, exactly.
But so I watched Maximum.
So we're still having minor technical difficulties. Like I said, still learning. We mentioned that a lot in Griffin's episode, but we're still, and this is shot on the same day. It's not like I went to the editing room and I was like, wow, I need to change this, and this on my podcast. I was more just like, man, that was fun. I had fun doing it with Griffin. And I was like, hey, yo, Ethan, what are you doing? So same situation happened, battery died again. But like I said, he came over right after Griffin, so I only charged the camera for like 30 minutes. We're still working it all out. But I thought that was a good enough ending, honestly. We were like right there at the end anyway. So if it doesn't work out, I'm going to use this clip and this will be the finish. Thanks, bud. Love you.
Later. Love you, bud.